Most people don't lose their peace because of huge betrayals or dramatic events. They lose it because of the small things they let slide every day. A sarcastic jab that you pretend didn't bother you. A friend who keeps making jokes at your expense. A coworker who talks over you in every meeting. And here's the hard truth. Every time you let something unacceptable slide, you teach people how to treat you. It's not just about boundaries. It's about self-respect. It's about showing others and yourself that you value your time, your energy, and your dignity. So today, we're uncovering 5 behaviors you should never tolerate and how to respond in a way that keeps your peace and your power intact. Because once you stop accepting less than you deserve, everything in your relationships, your work, and your confidence changes. Let's get into it. Disrespect disguised as jokes. Let's start with something subtle, but damaging. Some people hide their disrespect under the cover of humor. They'll say, "Relax, I'm just kidding," right after they've made a dig about your appearance, your intelligence, or your life choices. It's a way to insult you while avoiding accountability. And if you laugh along to keep the peace, they take it as permission to keep going. Don't laugh. Don't play along. Call it out, calmly and confidently. Something as simple as, "Are you finished?" And then just continue whatever you were doing. You don't have to argue. You don't have to explain. Just make it clear the joke didn't land. Because when you stop rewarding disguised disrespect with a fake laugh, you train people to either speak respectfully or not at all. Constant boundary pushing. Boundaries are like fences. You put them up for protection. But some people see a fence and immediately start rattling it. They push past your no. They show up uninvited. They try to convince you that your limit is unreasonable. And if you give in just once, they know the fence can be moved. The fix? Hold the line without explaining. A firm, "No, that doesn't work for me," is enough. You don't need a PowerPoint presentation on why your boundary exists, because boundaries are not debates. They're statements of self-respect. And people who genuinely value you won't try to push them. They'll honor them. One-sided relationships. Here's something a lot of people tolerate for far too long. Relationships where the giving is always coming from you and the taking is always coming from them. They call when they need something. They vent for an hour but disappear when you're struggling. It's not a friendship, it's abuse. And the longer you allow it, the more drained you'll feel and the more resentful you'll become. So pay attention to patterns, not promises. If someone's words say, "I care," but their actions show otherwise, adjust your access to them. It doesn't have to be dramatic. You can simply stop overgiving when there's no reciprocity. Because healthy relationships aren't 50-50 every single day, but over time, they balance out. If they never do, it's time to reevaluate. Passive-aggressive communication. This one's sneaky. Instead of being direct, some people express frustration through sarcasm, silent treatment, or backhanded compliments. They don't tell you what's wrong, they make you guess. And when you guess wrong, they get even more annoyed. It's manipulative, it's immature, and it makes communication exhausting. So refuse to play the guessing game. If someone's being passive-aggressive, bring it into the open. It sounds like something's bothering you. Do you want to talk about it directly? You're giving them the chance to be clear, or to admit they'd rather stay unclear. Either way, you're not feeding the drama, because you deserve honesty, not emotional puzzles. Disregard for your time. Time is the one resource you can never get back. So when someone is constantly late, cancels last minute, or expects you to drop everything for them, it's not just inconvenient. It's a sign they don't value your time. And if you keep accommodating it, you're telling them that's okay. So match their level of respect. If they show up late, don't wait around endlessly. If they cancel repeatedly, stop making plans that require you to rearrange your life. Your time is precious. Treat it that way, and others will too. Final thoughts. You don't have to explode. You don't have to cut everyone off at the first mistake. But you do have to decide what you will and won't allow. Because every time you let unacceptable behavior slide, you chip away at your own self-worth. And when you finally start holding the line, people will either step up or step out. Either way, you win. Not because you're cold, not because you're unforgiving, but because you've learned the difference between kindness and self-betrayal. So remember this, respect is not just given, it's taught. Teach people through your boundaries, your words, and your actions that you will not tolerate what diminishes you. Because when you stop accepting less than you deserve, you start attracting more than you ever imagined.